Hello. Today we're going to learn all about Google Classroom and how to navigate around in it. This is not a detailed look at Google Classroom, but an idea of where you'd go to do certain functionalities. When you open Google Classroom, it opens in the Stream page. Up here in the main menu, we can go to other Google Classrooms, we can review materials, we can go to the calendar. This is where we would be able to navigate throughout the whole of Google Classrooms. It tells me what class I'm in, and now back to the Stream. We have Stream, Classwork, People, and Grades. These are the four areas that we're going to be looking at this morning. Stream gives me an opportunity to make announcements to students. So if I want to make a quick announcement to them, it's easy for them to get there. It's easy for me to make an announcement to everybody and get it from there. Notice that I can't post any assignments here, but I can just make an announcement. Down here, you've got your Google Meet code, you've got your classroom code, and you've got upcoming assignments. If you go to Classwork, here's where the bulk of the work takes place in Google Classroom. And this is where you can add assignments. You can use the Create button, and it gives you a whole lot of things. You can create a new topic if you'd like. And I find organizing materials in topics to be the most helpful for students. You can create an assignment. You can create a quiz assignment. This creates it through Google Forms. You can create a question, and that's just a way that you can do. I like to use these to settle students at the beginning of beginning of a class. So you just hit the question button, put it up, and they answer that. Material, you can answer, you can post things for them to look at, or extension, or readings, things of that nature, maybe videos you want them to watch, but you can't attach an assignment to it. So it's really for them to have that information. And then you can reuse a post. And reusing a post gives you an opportunity to pull material from previous Google Classrooms. So if you're teaching the same class year on year, and you've got an assignment that you want to take, modify, add to, subtract from, this gives you an opportunity to pull those. You don't have to create anything new. We'll look at creating an assignment. This is perhaps the most detailed of those that you work. You can title in, instructions. Again, integration with Google Classroom works with other parts of Google work out very well. I can attach a drive. I can attach a YouTube channel. I can create something. I can upload from my computer, or I can create a link. Over here, this is sort of the organization of what I want this to do and how I want it to be. I can, it's for my class. I can add it to some of my students, all of my students, one of my students. Down here, I can change the grade category. I can add the points. I can change when the due date is. I can add it to a topic. And here it gives me a chance to add it to one that exists, or I can create a new one. I can also create a rubric if I want to. And I can then use this, which is the checking for plagiarism, which works very, very well. I then have the ability to either assign, schedule, or save draft. These are grayed out right now because I haven't filled this in, or I can discard draft. I like to use the schedule, as I said, with questions to schedule it early on in the period so that while I'm taking attendance, the students are getting settled. So that's probably the more detailed of those pieces. Then if we go to people, you can see here that I am the teacher. I can add new teachers if I'd like, add co-teachers. Barb is a co-teacher here, but I can also email her, remove her, or I can make her the class owner. Say I'm moving on to teach different classes, and she's going to teach the class now. I can make her the class owner. Down here, I've got 4 students in the particular class, and if I click on this box, it clicks all of them, so I can email them all, I can remove them all, or I can mute them all. If I don't want to do them all at once, I can also individually check them, or these 3 buttons over here allow me to have the same functionalities. I can email a student, I can remove a student, or I can mute just a particular person. So this gives me some control over the students and what they're doing in the classroom. And then finally, grades. Here we have a whole bunch of assignments that have been turned in, and it looks like I had better get to doing some grading. And so what you do is you hit this button here. These buttons will take you to either return the submission or view it. And once you view it, it takes you to a different tab, in which case you can see the assignment and you can make a grade, put the grade in, return the assignment, and come back, and then there will be something filled in here. So grading gives you an opportunity to grade the assignments. This gives the feedback to the students, and it gives them a chance to see what they did right and wrong. You can also leave comments. If we go back to Stream, this is where we started from, and this gives us an opportunity to wrap things up this morning. I hope you found this video informative.